Right? So I said we were going to diamond paint. And the reason I said that is because, frankly, I'm too lazy to take the diamond painting off the table again. I had it off last night when I was doing some watercoloring. And but I got out my loom. That's why I'm out of breath. I was just, in order for me to get to my looms, because I put them all in a big bin, and they're inside this room up high in the closet. So I was on the ladder going up there and getting my Cindywood loom. Yeah, this is, I don't know if this is the largest that they make, but this is the one I like to use for making my hats. I know it's the wrong season for making a hat, but why not? Hats are my thing. Some people love to do scarves. Some people like to do, I just love hats. Some people like blankets. I'm a hat person, but I am working on that crochet blanket, Grafgan. That's what I was thinking about. I used to have this friend who did Grafgan on the loom, and I was trying to think through how to do that, and it was just blowing my mind trying to think about how to do that. And I'm not friends with that person anymore, and I'm not going to ask her because that would be a big old long conversation. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Kat. So I got out this yarn here. It's Yarn Bee, which is a Hobby Lobby brand yarn. It is actually called Aspen Mountain Bluebird. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, it's so pretty. So I'm going to make the hat out of that. It's very similar to the Lion brand, the landscape yarn. It's very similar to that. It has that same feel to it. Hi, Dawn. Welcome. All right, so I'm going to, because I don't know where the middle is. Do you see a middle? I don't see a middle. We're going to take it from the outside because, why not? And I'm going to put it on the loom. I have to tell you, I was looking at, the reason I haven't been doing loom knitting is because my arm, I had a really bad tendonitis in my arm, and the loom knitting was aggravating it. Now I've been able to crochet and it has not bothered me. So I'm going to try and see if the loom bothers me. The thing about this is when you take the label off, it expands. This yarn, it ends up expanding. It's so funny. Okay. So now where's the end of it? I still don't see an end. Where is the end? Is that it there? No. Where's the end? I don't want, oh, here it is. I found it. Hi, Mia. I haven't seen you in a long time. How you doing, sweetheart? You just stuff your finger in and try to get, I got yarn in my mouth. You try to get the thread. I know, and there, my finger's in there. You know what? I don't feel the end. Oh, wait a minute. Is that the end? Hold on. Oh, is that the end? Mia, you're too smart. Mia. I feel, see, this is going to end up being a big old knot if I do this. I'll just take it from the outside. It's fine. But loom was on my mind because every now and then people will comment on my loom knitting video. The only tutorial that I have ever posted, because I'm not really a tutorial person, was loom knitting. I did a tutorial on the KB knitting loom, the one that comes in like the Legos that piece together, and that is my most watched video on this channel, if you can believe that. So I thought, in celebration of my most watched video, I'll try loom knitting again. Why not? So the thing I like to do is do a little slip knot, and it has a little hook on the end. KB's is a little, or this is not KB, this is Cindywood loom. It's like a little thumbtack that's right there. So I'll just put it on there. That'll be my starting point. Okay. This is beautiful yarn. I just haven't done loom knitting in forever. Mia says she's doing fine, but had an accident today. My left leg looks not so pretty. Oh, are you still doing your lives on Sunday? I'm a terrible fan, aren't I? I should know this, but I don't. So, one of the reasons I picked the Cindy Wood loom out of all the looms that I have is because of the thickness. It's a floor weight yarn, but it's still quite on the thin, delicate side. So I picked the Cindy Wood because the pegs are closer together. I think this is like a half inch, and my other large loom is more like a 5/8. So it's better for a larger weight yarn. Hi, Yvonne. She's busy at work and listening. Good, 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 good. Yes, I do my lives every Sunday. Well, I will have to come this Sunday then, Mia. How is everything going? Besides having how did you hurt your leg? Let's start there. How did she hurt her leg? So I'm just wrapping it up here so we can get the first. You have to go around twice, so I don't know why I'm doing this so up high. First one to cast on, you got to go around twice. It's really an easy craft. It's just and it's one that I used to do while I watched TV, and I've been watching a lot of TV, so I need to. It's a little harder to crochet while you're watching TV because you lose count, or if you're counting, then you can't concentrate on the television. But the loom knitting, it doesn't require a whole lot of thought, so it's easy. Oh, everybody now has those loom knitting machines. Those, what are they called? Well, I don't know what they call them, but they're pretty popular. All right, we're starting the second go around here. Well, I was at the point where I was getting into all these fancy stitches on the loom, and I just haven't done loom knitting in a very, very long time. Months. It hasn't been a year yet since I loom knitted, but it's been a long time. I think I did some loom knitting over the winter. Mia says, I fell trying to catch Rosa's balloon after our recital. A car didn't see me and opened the door, so I fell and hit my leg. What? Oh my gosh. Hi, Jerry. Welcome. So we're going to do I'm loom knitting today. I don't have the second camera on because, well, I could put the second camera on. I don't know why I don't have it on, because there's so much stuff on this table. It's, all diamond painting stuff. Hold on. I'll put the camera on in a sec. There's no reason why not to put the camera on. It's just, you just have to look through all the junk. And loom knitting is another one of those things that's very relaxing while you're watching TV. My hands always have to be doing something. Hey, Carl. Hello. Boy, Florida made the national news with those storms that you had, hail and everything, Carl. Wow. Carl did a short on YouTube with all the the storms that hit his house and the hail. So here we go. I'm just trying to cast on, then I'll put the second camera on. Oh my goodness. And I was battling a headache all day from this weather. It's just wreaking havoc with your sinuses, and yeah. All right, we're at the end. All right, we're going to secure it. There we go. All right, so it's secured. And then I can start casting on. Let me put the other camera on. So this, I was going to show you, this is another hat that I did on the loom. This was a Christmas hat. I think this one was done on KB loom, not a knitting board, or not the Cindywood loom. I was looking to see if I had one that I did on the Cindywood loom, and I don't see it. So yeah, but that's the same kind of hat I'm going to do with today. Well, I won't finish it in an hour, obviously, but I'll have the brim that you see here, the folded up brim. Yeah. Okay, what are y'all talking about? Hold on, I have to get to the beginning of the shot. Oh. Okay, Dawn said hi. Carl, not a drop of rain today. Oh, okay. Jerry says, I love reading, but you can't craft with it. This is true. That's why I do Audible books. Yes. Okay, now I'm following the... okay. Yes, I love me some Audible books. Although, don't tell my sister. She wanted me to listen to a book called The Historian. Oh, there she comes. Here she comes. I'll wait. I'm talking about you. I tried listening to it on my car ride over to Colorado. I mean, 5-6 hours, because you're captive audience. You're in the car. What are you going to do? I could not follow that book. It was so boring. Oh my God. So boring. And she thinks it's the greatest book since, Shakespeare. Well, I don't know how great Shakespeare was, but anyway. But it's not a great book. It really isn't. So, yeah, it's just me. I like a good smut book. I want knee knocking and vampires and all that good stuff. Look, I got my watch on. If you guys want to count your steps with me, even when it's raining, in the Discord, I've created a separate channel just for activities called Activity, and you can go in there and you can follow how many steps I do. All right, I said I was going to connect the other camera, didn't I? And I got the yammering. All right, hold on. So I'll spill my drink. Have you tried? I've read that, Mia. I did like that book. I read A Court of Thorns and Roses. I didn't read the follow-up book to that, but I read that one. That was pretty good. That one was good. Another read by Will Wheaton is very interesting. I love Will Wheaton. What did he write that I want to read? Or what did he read that I want to listen to? Let's talk about that. Jerry has an Audible subscription and plenty of audiobooks, but they rock you to sleep. Not if you're diamond painting and listening, girl. They put her to sleep. That's funny. Reading a book puts me to sleep. I will fall sound asleep if I start reading an actual book. I'll be snoring in no time. I hope that using this yarn was not a mistake. This is one of those yarns that just unravels if you're not careful. It's just the type of yarn it is. It's a real loose yarn. What's it made out of? I'm going to have to look. It's, what is it? They're not telling me. I didn't know Yarn Bee was in Oklahoma City. I need to go over there and tour the place. 80% acrylic, 20% alpaca. That's probably why it's super soft. Yeah. It's the alpaca that's giving it that really soft, loose feel. Ready Player One. Oh, now I actually read that book, Ready Player One. That was a good book. and I just couldn't get through the movie. I don't know why. Didn't capture my attention. Speaking of TV, May 1st, not season 3 of Bridgerton, but another a season that's focuses on Queen Charlotte, which was not a book that was written by the author, but they threw that in there to appease us until season 3 comes out later this year. And yes, I'm talking Bridgerton. I love that show. I read all the books, the Bridgerton books. I've read all the Outlander books. Those have to be my favorite set of books, those two. He's read a bunch of Ernest Cline books for Audible. Okay, I'll have to look. Ernest Cline. Okay. Now I remember why I don't do a lot of loom knitting. It's slow. Okay, hold on. Let me put the camera out here. I did hook it up. I just didn't turn it on. Let's turn it on. There we go. Okay, now let's put it in the stream. Okay, which one do we want to do? That one, this one. There we go. So you can see all my diamond painting stuff. Working on the Realm of Cats. And if you were in the live on Sunday, I was having this very emotional debate with myself about a particular diamond painting, whether I was going to buy it or not going to buy it, not. I ended up buying it. Soon as I turned off the live, I just said, you know what? I really want that painting. I'm going to get it. So I did get it. So it is on the way. Another really good series. Oh, Jack White. You always tell me that. And how come I don't how come I don't listen to you? The Camelot ones. Still Just a Geek. Oh, that sounds cute. Does it have a handsome, Fabio type guy on the cover and, in a Scottish kilt? Hi, Robin loves reading and all the things. Hello, Robin. What are you working on, Robin? Are you puzzling? Are you cross-stitching? Are you reading? Or are you doing all three? So I have gotten out the loom and I'm just doing the casting on stitch here. I actually like my KB loom better, but this makes a nicer hat. The Cindywood loom makes a really pretty hat with a 4-weight. So since I had a 4-weight yarn out, I went and got this one, but it does take a little longer with the pegs closer together, obviously. The other loom that I have, I've got the other loom. I've got 20, 30 looms, but the other cat loom that I have is really more for 5 or 6 weight yarn. Hi, Nessa. Welcome, welcome. I fooled you guys. I said I was going to diamond paint. Sue came in. Hey, Sue and Angie. Oh, the bus pulled up. Okay. Oh, she's doing a puzzle. No, what? No, you're saying frosted. What is she doing? Hold on. Thought you were diamond painting tonight. I changed my mind. I could very easily get the diamond painting out. This is the section I'm working on right here in the cat. I've done all the bottom part and then I've gone up the side. Oh my gosh, you should see what that side looks like. Oh, it's amazing. This is the most beautiful diamond painting. I'm telling you what. I just didn't feel like moving it off the table. Look at this butterfly that's over here and the pink flowers. This diamond painting is gorgeous. Really, really gorgeous. I wish they'd come out with some more from this. It's, what's his name? Barrett Biggers. I wish they'd come out with more Barrett Biggers. I really like his stuff. Angie's crocheting, and we'll switch over to diamond painting. There you go. Nancy is here. She's working on Splatterworks from Diamond Art Club. Oh, I don't know. I'm not familiar with that one. Splatterworks. That sounds interesting. My friend that does loom knitting, she's a huge YouTuber. And she recently retired. So she's not doing videos anymore. She still has all the videos up on her channel, and she'll do a live once in a while, but she has retired from doing videos. That's Wambui Made It. You guys know I've had her on the channel a few times. Wambui, she's like my loom knitting go-to person. She's up in her, maybe I forget how old she was, 70s, close to 80ish, and she just said she'd had enough of filming YouTubes. She was going to spend the time with her grandkids. Dawn's working on a mystery kit. Oh, how cool. This is it's called Cindywood, Cindiwood, Cindywood Loom. That's the brand, Cindywood. I know it's kind of weird, but that's what it is. Most of my other looms are knitting board looms, but I think I got this as a gift, this Cindywood loom. I'm just looking at the chat. So if any of you guys would like to join the Discord, Carl can put the link to the Discord in the chat, or I can send you an invite, however you want to do it. But it's just a place where you can get together with other subscribers and you can chit chat. You can even voice chat if you want. You can go in there for special announcements. You can watch me do my steps. Angie says, I'm crocheting a boho shrug and a round diamond painting and square diamond painting from DAC. Simple Country and Lumina. Oh, I don't know that one. Thank you, Carl, for putting the Discord in. He just put the link in to the Discord. Carl just got a butterfly mold. Yeah, I love butterflies. He does the resin work, and I can't wait to see how his butterflies turn out. I'm too scared to do resin. How many steps am I doing? Oh, you don't want to know that, Sue. Not enough. Yeah, unfortunately, the day I started, which was yesterday, it rained, and it's raining again today. So yesterday I got 3,500 steps in. That's about it. Not anything to write home about for sure. Oh, this is bringing back memories of how slow this craft is. Yeah, if you guys are already subscribed to the channel, please consider becoming a member. Carl's putting the link to that in the description of both of my Patreon, and just you can join the channel, become a member, and show your support for the channel. This is what I do pretty much full time now, YouTube. So it's kind of, I try not to call it a job because I'm retired. I call it fun employed. That's what I call it. Wait, if you guys haven't heard today's video, oh my God, the phone call between Lori Daybell and her sister it's really, really gut wrenching. So, and I do have that phone call for you guys to listen to. Tomorrow, the pathology testified today about the causes of death. Crafts with Crashley. Hey girl, what you doing? How are ya? More steps than you, Nessa. My watch says I've only done 311 steps today. Nessa, that's just getting out of bed and making coffee, girl. But if you would like to count your steps along with me, listen, no judgment. You can do that in the Discord. I did a step challenge, I don't know, more than a year ago. Crashley was a team captain with that, and it got a lot of people moving. And I thought, what a better way to do it than just do it in the Discord. People can talk in the Discord amongst themselves about it. And, I'm not going to do like the whole team thing because that was fun, but people get busy and things are happening in their lives. So I just thought it's a little bit more casual by doing it in the Discord. Crashley, are you going live tonight? Do you have new release papers to show us? If you watch her for nothing else, watch to see what the new release papers are. She says, geez, we got to get you some of our updated papers, lady. Oh, yeah. You gave me these last year. I've been using them. I do want the updated new papers because I don't really like these ones. Because once they start getting bent and you use them more than once or twice, then they lose their stickiness. So, but yeah, I love them. I'm sure the thicker ones will be even better. I keep the plastic on a little bit just because I'm not there yet and I don't have enough release papers to cover this huge painting. Well, I probably do, but they wouldn't all match. So, yes, she is going live. Awesome, awesome. Good, good, good. So we'll have to watch. That's at 7:30. You'll get some at the retreat, I'm sure. Yeah. Yes. And Crashley and I are working on some of my artwork, trying to figure out design ideas and stuff like that. Some of my watercolor stuff. Okay. Boy, this is just loads of fun. I'm going to be doing this, though, tonight while I watch TV. You'll get some of the retreat. Okay, I read that. What else does she say? I only use release papers for rows at a time as well. Yeah. What painting are you not working on tonight? What painting am I not working on? This is Realm of the Cats. It is a gorgeous painting, Sue. This is it's right here. Realm of the Cats. It's a landscape inside the cat. And it's so cool. It really is. If you guys want, I'll take all this stuff off and show you. Let me do that. Hold on. Where I'm at with this. This has to be one of my favorite paintings so far. And it was a gift from someone that is in the chat. I'm glad she's watching, so I'll show you where I'm at here right now without creating too much havoc here. My crime calendar. All right, I'm going to show you. Okay. It's huge, by the way. It is really, really big. Okay. But, you know, I did the dog one. The same artist did a dog with the landscape in it. I've done that one. But look how beautiful this cat is. Look at the butterfly and the... It's just gorgeous. There's a guy there. Do you see the guy in the stream there? How cool is this painting? So it's a landscape within the cat. There is a butterfly over here, but you can hardly see it. I'm going to change the colors on this butterfly to make it more visible. But this, I can't wait to get into the colors up here. They're absolutely stunning, these colors. I've added a little bit more bling than what it... In some of the greenery, I've just sprinkled in some ABs. What I do is I will take, I'll take a certain color. I'll choose a color, and then I'll find the equivalent in Aurora Borealis, and then I'll mix them together. That way you just get a little smattering of the AB and not a full replacement one for one. So I like to do that. Oh, hold on, Carl. I'll check in a sec. So that is, so I went up the side just because, what is under here? The size of this is 70 by 88, Sue. Let me look on my messenger, see what's going on. Now, Carl, did you loom knit this? Here's a scarf that my brother made. I like those colors, that dark blue. And it's super long. Oh my gosh, look, look how long it is. Oh my gosh. That's hanging on his door. That's C.W. Glaze's scarf. I like those colors. That's pretty cool. Oh, the cheap plastic ones from Walmart. Don't loom on the cheap plastic ones, Carl. Oh no. KB looms you can buy pretty much in a lot of places. You may even be able to get KB looms at Walmart. That's the brand you want to look for. Or if you want to spend a little bit more money like I did, I like the Cindy Wood looms. I have them in a few sizes. They're wooden looms. So we're going to put this back so I can diamond paint later on, turn the light pad off. Okay. Now where was the loom? Okay, here it is. I found it. Okay, but there's nothing wrong. The only cheap plastic one that I really have any criticism of is if you get the brand Boyd or Boy, B-O-Y-E, then it tears up your yarn. So you really don't want to avoid that brand. But the other brands, there's nothing really wrong with them. Because loom knitting is pretty easy. I taught my granddaughter how to do it. And she loom knitted something and then lost interest. You know, she has a very short attention span. Is Robert here? Hi, Robert. How are things up in Canada? What is going on, buddy? So, knock on wood, so far, my elbow seems fine, but I've only been doing it for 30 minutes. So, Robert, what are you working on these days? Robert is a knitter. He's a crocheter. He's diamond paints. I don't know what else he does. He's part of a knitting club. That's how he meets all the women at the knitting club. All righty. That's going to be a really, really pretty color. For some reason, I'm thinking I might have already used this color as a hat, but I don't think so. Probably something similar. So what I'll do is I'm just doing like a knitting stitch. I will just keep doing this till it measures 10 centimeters, and then I will fold it up, and that'll be the brim of the hat. If any of you do not know how to loom knit, I like I said, I do have a tutorial. It is the most watched video on my channel. If you can, yeah. I'm not going to say how many views because there's people out there in the community that get that many views on one video. I don't, but I'm pretty proud of that particular video. Carl hasn't seen his loom in forever. I wonder if his ex-wife took them. Did she ever do any loom knitting, Carl? She doesn't strike me as someone that would, but maybe she did. I don't know. Maybe she just took them out of spite because she knew they were yours. If you want some looms, Carl, I have so many I could send you some. If you want some, just play around with. Like I have some that are just for scarves. There's Billy. She's late again. See, now I have the heater on because it was so cold in this room. Now I'm getting warm. I'll take my sweater off. You were terrible at hats. How can you be terrible at hats? They're so easy. Okay, that's fine. It's okay. You're better at scarves. See, some people I find most people, they have a niche, they like scarves, they like shawls, they like hats, and that's what they do. Blankets. I've always been a hat person, whether it's crochet or loom knitting. For some reason, I just love hats. They're quick, they're fun, they're fun to wear. She did try it, huh? Okay. So maybe she did take them maybe she thought she would have some boring nights at home and want to loom knit. I don't know. Oh, you know what else made the news tonight, Carl? The Disney is suing Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida. Years and years and years ago, like when Disney first started back 30, 50 years ago, whatever it was, I was young. They had an agreement with the state of Florida to be self-governing, and DeSantis has decided, no, I'm going to take that away from you because they were very vocal and were opposing some of his anti-gay laws that he's trying to pass. I mean, if you see Ron DeSantis run for president, like let's all just pack up and go to Robert's house in Canada. Robert, make room. I'm coming to. If DeSantis or Trump gets to be president of this country, I'm coming to live with you. I am not staying here in the United States because this place is just going to go to hell in a handbasket. Not that it isn't already. My God, the price of everything's going up, and the amount of money we're getting stays the same. Thank you for doing the links though for me, Carl. I appreciate that. I do. Oh, I could stay with Jerry. Okay, y'all go to Robert's house. I'll go to Jerry's house because Jerry and I could just craft together. We like crafting. Jerry and I could cross stitch together. We just have like a little cross stitch zen going on. She's also doing White Santa, same one I'm doing. Oh, I was gonna add you to that chat, and I didn't do it. Let me add you. Oh, you're coming with me, Dawn. just I'll just rent a bus. We'll just all go to Canada. Because yeah, I ain't living. I'm serious. I am not living here in the United States. There's nothing keeping me here. I'll find some reason to get over to Canada. Yeah, full-time crafting buddy. Yep. Okay, let's see. I said I would add you. I want to do it while I'm thinking about it. I got to find the group here, the White Santa group. White Santa. I'm going to add. Where's Jerry? Let me find Jerry. Jerry. Add. You have officially been added to the White Santa group. Hi, Angie. Hello, everyone in chat. Everything's expensive here in Canada, too. Yeah, I know. But you don't have like ridiculous people passing anti abortion policies and, you know, God, it's just crazy around here, telling you what books you can read and what you can't read. And there gun violence is gotten to be ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Like mass shootings are probably like a daily thing. I mean, did you guys see the video I did the other day where I said the guy broke out of prison by having someone fly a drone over the prison and dropping wire cutters into the prison, and nobody caught him? He got the wire cutters, cut himself out of prison. They didn't even know he was gone. Like, what? And down in Mississippi, they're chasing four people that broke out of prison. Like, how do you break out of a prison? You're not supposed to be able to do that. I mean, come on. And she says, my grandma passed away last week. She was in the emergency ward for over a week. There was no beds. Oh, Angie, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's right, Jerry. You have a good looking prime minister. The I agree. I agree, Angie. Or Jerry. Yeah, he's cute. Yep. So, or I could go to the UK. Their leader's not so bad looking either. So, I don't know. I need to go somewhere where there's, socialized medicine. That's what I need to do. Robert says, I am 1999. Love to live with me. Is that all, Robert? You'll have a whole house full. Come to Australia. Well, geez, I got a whole host of places I can go now. I could just spend a few weeks in Canada, a few weeks in UK, a few weeks in Australia. I got some people. Mia lives in Denmark. I think I'd go over there for a couple weeks. Oh my gosh. Carl says Ron DeSantis is the second coming of Hitler. Oh my God. He's bad, that guy. He is so bad. And he is not a smart guy at all. Like, yeah. I'm just telling you, he missed the intelligence train for sure. It's like what can I do to cause the most controversy as the governor of Florida? Let me make this law, see how that goes over. Yeah. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. That's one of the reasons I left Florida. Ron DeSantis. I knew he was going to run that thing into the ground. Worse than it already is. Australia is my favorite place that I've. You visited Australia? Cool. Where did you go in Australia, Carl? All right. Plus, I love that accent. The Australian accent. It's just so cool. Shrimp on the barbie. I know. Not everybody talks like that. I know. I love to watch those Australian reality shows just to listen to the people's voice. Am I running into Crashley's show yet? Oh, I got 10 more minutes. Okay, we got 10 more minutes. I didn't get very far with the loom, but I will show you guys next week where I'm at with this if I'm not done with it already, because it goes pretty quickly once you get started. Once you get past the brim, it goes pretty quickly. This one is a little slower because, like I said, the pegs, it's a very small gauge on the pegs. So it does take a little longer to do a row. Angie says, yesterday, Minnesota voted in the recreational marijuana to legalize marijuana. It should start August 1st. All right, we will go to Canada through Minnesota. I wish the rest of the states would do that. I mean, it's so smart. Jerry says 70 years. 70 years for what? Keely. Hello, Rebecca. Hello, everyone. Rebecca, did you hear about the guy that spit on a cop and got 70 years for? What? Nuh-uh. That can't be. Also, I have a video out today. It's only 3 minutes long. Update on the killer clown case. You guys got to see that. Carl sent that to me first thing this morning because he's in Florida, so he heard that it was on the Florida news. Is that it was actually made some other news stations around the country, but 70 years, that's ridiculous. That's no. That'll no. Battery on a law enforcement officer. Oh, you know who did get out of jail? I meant to do an update on it. I'll update it tomorrow. I'll put it on the show tomorrow. Kim Potter has been released from jail. Raise your hand if you remember who Kim Potter is. That in Texas? I'm going to look that up, Keely. Do you guys remember Kim Potter? Kim Potter. Ooh, 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 ooh. Kim Potter. Nobody's raising their hands. You don't remember who Kim Potter is. We have very short memories. Kim Potter is the officer that shot the young black boy accidentally. She thought she was reaching for her taser and she accidentally reached for her gun and she shot the boy. Yep. I forget what she was sentenced to, but she has spent 1 year in jail and she's out. So I don't think she should have spent any time in jail, quite frankly. I think that was a travesty, but that's just my opinion. Sad case all the way around. That boy never should have, run from the cops. He should have just done what they told him to do and he would have been okay. That's what I don't understand. Why are these people running from the cops? And then when they get shot, they're like, oh, you shot me. Yeah, you're running. And she says, Minnesota's crazy. Was that at Minnesota? I don't remember. I think you're right. Well, I'm sure you're right if you're saying that's where it was. I just don't remember. I remember covering the case, but I go to so many different states to cover cases. I don't always remember them all. Yvonne said it seemed like less. They said it was a year. It's, yeah. I'll have to look and see when I covered that. It doesn't feel like it's been a year since I covered that, but to my mind, it seems to me like, wasn't she sentenced right before Christmas? But I think she was in, I don't know. She wasn't in jail at the time. I want to say she was sentenced right before Christmas, but maybe that was Christmas the year before. Maybe it wasn't this past Christmas. It must have been the Christmas from before. Like, because I remember saying, oh gosh, now she won't get to have Christmas with her family because they took her into custody right away. So that must have been a year ago Christmas. I need to look up this guy that spit on the cop because that just don't make any sense. Oh, Carl found it. No, let me look it up. It's in people. Hold on. I got to see this. Texas man gets 70 years in prison after spitting on police officers. What? A Texas man will spend 70 years behind bars after spitting on police officers during his arrest last year. Larry Pearson, 36. Ooh, he doesn't look 36. He looks like he's 12. Was sentenced on April 12th after being found guilty of 2 counts of harassment of a public servant. Pearson was arrested for domestic assault in May of 2022 after a woman flagged down an officer in Lubbock, Texas. The woman claimed Pearson hit her multiple times and that he had a firearm, which later turned out to be an airsoft gun. According to the outlet citing authorities, after Pearson was taken into custody, he reportedly got upset that the woman wasn't arrested instead of him and began kicking at the doors of the cop car. When the 2 officers opened the car door and ordered Pearson to stop, the prosecutor said he spit at both of them and continued to do so until they arrived at the Lubbock County Detention Center. He had a trial. During the trial's closing arguments, prosecutor reportedly asked the jury to consider a sentence she deemed would send a message, noting that Pearson was previously convicted of aggravated robbery and continuous. Oh, it's a jury that sentenced him. Wow. They recommended Pearson could have received a minimum sentence of 25 years in prison. Wow. That's not going to hold up. It's not. It just can't. That's crazy. Okay, guys, that's the show for tonight because we all want to go see what the new release papers are for Crashley. So she'll be on at 7:30. That's Crafts with Crashley. If you're not familiar, I'm sure we're all familiar. So thanks for tuning in tonight. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up on your way out. Good night, everybody. Take care. Bye.